They call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Seatin here, and on today's video we're going to be having a look at some of the highlights from last night's Conquest playtest. Yes, Conquest Steps of Infinity. We had all the developers out and some of the bigger forum names, you know, the people who just post constantly and live on the forums, like Rough Raptors, I think Muspel was about, and just a load of other really sort of well-recognized names, including the one and only Daglar, who in this video dies quite a few times, so you can, you know, get the enjoyment of watching him die over and over again. You do have a repeat button as well. You can rewind the video and do that. The best Daglar kills are in fact 1v1 kills at the end of the video. But before that, you know, I'm going to start talking about a bit about Conquest Steps of Infinity itself, the objectives, what the map is all about, and, you know, all that kind of general stuff. So if you have a look at the video at the moment, see Daglar's just outranged me, and now he's waving at me, taunting me, edging me on to come and find him and defeat him and mercilessly slaughter him. So I went around the other side, but still no luck here. But maybe at the end of the video, guys, you can fast forward now for the highlights, or just listen to me ramble on for a couple more minutes. So basically, Conquest Steps of Infinity is Steeps of Infinity even. I'm terrible at pronouncing the name of Steps or Steeps of Infinity. So whatever I call it, guys, just, you know, leave me alone on the pronunciation. I'll try to do better in the future. Blah, blah, blah. I'll make you proud, Mum. Yeah, something like that. So basically, this map, what it requires you to do, there are two forts, and you need to get the crystals from Fort A into Fort B, and the crystals from Fort B into Fort A, and back and forth. So this Conquest doesn't have a ton of extractors. The only extractors there are up are the ones that you basically run the crystals to. So yeah, that is really awesome. It's basically the entire map is focused on PvP, unlike the original Conquest where you just ran around killing extractors, and it was kind of like, I've never been a fan of Conquest, but I really like this new and updated version that they've done. I really hope that this goes in the game live as it is now. I mean, there could be a few tweaks to it. I couldn't really see anything that I'd like changed at the moment, but it's just looking so damn good. It really encourages large scale PvP. And it just works so well with the freeway factions because there's no predicting what's going to happen. You know, you could be running a fairly strong Zerg to the opposite base. You've got all the crystals, and, you know, take on like, say you're like Oathsworn, for example, and then take on like a Dominion raid, and then have Nightfall flank you from behind and just get caught in the middle and absolutely annihilated. So the unpredictability of this map is going to be absolutely crazy. I think it's just going to be really, really fun. Whereas Conquest, is kind of predictable where everyone was, because you could generally tell sort of the various locations of people, but apart from the people that have the crystals, there's no way to, you know, tell where large raid groups are, and you can't really get a hint of where sort of the main Zergs are at. So it's going to be, I think it's just going to be really, really awesome in that sense. So, as you can see, it's a bit of a freeway brawl at the moment. I mean, we've got Dominion coming in from the right, Nightfall on the left. So, as you can see, guys, there's just a ton of people out here. It was just so much fun. Like, literally, PvP playtest are like the most fun event in the whole of Rift ever. It's just so nice to get everybody out and just PvP and NA, EU, whatever. You know, the people that have been like trolling you on the forums for the last few months, you can just hand their asses to them. Or alternately, if they are really good and you suck, then you can get your ass handed to you by them. And then, you know, it won't matter because you can say, oh, you know, they're always on the forums and they must play the game like 24/7, lol, 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 basement nerds, no life. So yeah, either way, you're gonna have a good time in these PvP playtests. I think about a total of around, I'm pretty sure it was just short of 200 people that showed up for this playtest, sort of overall. I mean, I don't have the exact figures or anything, but I just remember my screen sort of constantly struggling to load the amount of characters, and then people seemingly coming from nowhere at certain points in the event. So, you know, it was very, very busy and active. Now, here I'm about to get ganked by Krug, or Krug Rog, as his character was known. I didn't realise it was actually Krug until after he ganked me, and then I kind of went on a mission of vengeance. But literally, Krug, he wouldn't come out of the raid. I couldn't gank him, it was impossible, and then he ganked me a couple more times and made me look like a noob. So Krug, if you are listening to this or watching this, by the small chance there is, I challenge you to a 1v1 Battle of the Gladiators in an arena of your choosing. Ideally one where you don't have GM powers, ideally. But yeah, to sort of end the video, guys, this is a lovely sort of 10-15 second clip of me running down Daglar, spamming those Bolt of Judgments on him. You know, there are no dispels going on here, no natural conversion for the big Bolt of Depravity. He's clearly not watching my stacks of Life and Death Concord, and finally gonna finish him off with a very satisfying 4K Bolt of Depravity. So there you go, guys, that is the Conquest playtest highlights-ish, kind of. Thank you once again for watching, and take care, guys.